Prime Minister urges all to practice austerity in using the electricity as the consumers are getting it at a very lower price. General Students' Rights Protection Council announced a state protest program in response to the Prime Minister's decision to cancel quotas for government jobs. Bangladesh will highlight the ongoing Rohingya crisis at the Commonwealth Summit in London, says Foreign Minister. All-out security measures have been taken to ensure a foolproof security of Pohala Boishakh celebration in the capital, says DMP Commissioner. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to MYTV News. I'm Farhana Yasmin with you in the newsroom. Today we're watching Standard Bank headlines. Now the details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina urged all to practice austerity in using the electricity as the consumers are getting it at a very lower price due to government subsidy in this sector. It needs to use money to produce power, but we don't charge the actual price of its generation from consumers. We give a subsidy, she said. The Prime Minister said this while inaugurating the 410 megawatt capacity combined cycle power plant at Paramara in Kushtia. 100% electrification of 15 upazilas, an online training platform. Kashkali through a video conference from her official residence Gonum Bhavan. She said the government wants to people for the country to use electricity properly. You have to be careful in using electricity. With the inauguration of the newly built power plant, the electricity needs in the 8 districts of country's northwestern part would be met. Bangladesh General Students' Rights Protection Council announced to stay all their protest programs in response to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's decision to cancel all quotas for government jobs. The announcement came from a press conference at the foot of Raju sculpture in the Dhaka University campus this morning. Convener of the council Hassan Al Mamun read out the press note before the media. The decision was taken after the Prime Minister's announcement was discussed by the protester overnight. He said Nurul Haq, joint convener of the council, branded Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina as a mother of education while speaking at the press briefing. A cheerful rally was brought out at the Dhaka University campus after the briefing. They also placed a fresh 5-point demands, including immediate publication of gazette notification by abolishing quota system in government job and withdrawal of cases filed against demonstrators across the country. Meanwhile, 4 cases were filed in connection with the violence on the campus of Dhaka University and the residence of Vice-Chancellor Professor Dr. Akhtaruzzaman during the protest of quota reformation. Dhaka University Chief Security Officer and the police as plaintiffs and filed the cases with the Shahbag Police Station last night. Shahbag Police Station Officer in charge Abul Hassan told Dhaka University Authority filed a case while a police filed 3 others. However, none was assured in the case, he added. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will highlight the ongoing Rohingya crisis in her speeches at the Commonwealth Summit in London, the Foreign Minister said today. Briefing reporters Abdul Hassan Mahmoud Ali said that the Prime Minister will leave for Dammam first to attend the closing session of Saudi Arabia-led militia exercise on April 16 before leaving for London. The 25th Commonwealth Summit meeting will be held on April 19 and April 20 with the theme towards a common future, but the sideline meeting of the grouping of 53 former British colonies will begin from 15 April. All-out security measures have been taken to ensure foolproof security of Pohala Boishakh celebration in the capital. Police will cordon off important venues in Dhaka University campus, Ramna Park, TSC, Shahbag and Sorwardi Uddan areas for ensuring smooth celebration of the first day of Bangla New Year, said Dhaka Metropolitan Police DMP Commissioner Asaduzzaman Mia while briefing journalists at the DMP Media Center today. Besides, law enforcers will put barricades in Nilkhet, Polashi and Bangla motor areas as no vehicles can enter the areas, he added. The security will be same in Hatirchil and Robindo Shorbor areas. All the open venues will be under CCTV coverage and separate watchtower will also be set up in important areas. He said the DMP chief said no one will be allowed to wear a mask and play a vuvuzela on that day. The law enforcer will escort the Mongol Shobha Jatra. He said all the programs of Pohala Boishakh must end by 5 p.m. while Robindo Shorbor program by 7 p.m. A man and a woman were killed when a truck plowed through a restaurant at Shirampur in Bariram Upozila of Natur Ali today. The deceased were identified as Shah Mahmood of Sirampur village and Hasina of Karamkhola village in the Upozila. GM Shamsun Noor, officer in charge of Bonpara Highway Police, said the Pabna-bound fish-laden truck plowed through a restaurant as its driver lost control over steering around 4 a.m., leaving 2 employees of the restaurant dead. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News Online, visit www.mytvbd.tv, and to watch all our programs on YouTube, visit youtube.com/mytvbangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Stay connected. Allah Hafiz.